I'm kind of a treasure hunter. I think that's what I call myself. Instead of an exploration geologist, I'm kind of a treasure hunter, and I've always liked that better. It's interesting just to roam around and see what's actually happening here. It's pretty awesome how much is actually out here when you look under the surface. The main thing that happens when we come out here, and especially when we work with landowners, the first thing that I usually tell them is that, this is your land. It's very important to me and very important to the company that we kind of maintain the integrity of the land. We kind of want to leave it as we found it.
Creating that circular recycled loop of titanium. Titanium isn't today 100% recyclable. A lot of titanium is lost along the way. We look at the titanium metal supply chain and the machining of titanium metal to make it into a part, and then the end of life, recycling that part back into the original titanium metal. We have got a blank slate. So we have got an advantage. We can look around at the metals and mining industry and other industries and see what they have done from a sustainability standpoint. Full ESG, so not just decarbonisation, not just sustainable mining practices, but the type of culture and the type of legacy we want to leave behind. We can implement that from a blank slate. So we're approaching it just like that. We're looking around not just at the metals and mining industry, but we're trying to be even better. We're looking at leading sustainability practices across other industries.
Well, I think everybody's conscientious about sustainability. I think everybody's conscientious about being good stewards in our world.
Right now, the titanium is made by the Kroll process. It's a batch process, high energy, high temperatures, over several days. It's a long-term process. They have to go through a chlorination process initially, which chlorine is a pretty nasty material to work with, very corrosive. And we are bypassing all of that. Our technology, our ability to remove oxygen from titanium is one of those key pieces.
You use gravity to separate out those heavy minerals from the light sand, and immediately behind yourself you're putting that sand back in the void where you've harvested those minerals out of.
Currently there's huge amounts of material that's being wasted.
We aim to make it even more sustainable and decarbonise it as well.
Low carbon or electric sources for energy as often as possible.
A carbon-free footprint.
We have two main sources. We can go from the ore, so it's a U.S. supply chain from ore to final part, or we can take also the scrap that's generated and regenerate that. We can run that through our process and make spherical powder for 3D printing, or make powder for powder metallurgy applications.
The titanium that's being taken out of the ground here could actually be used to print a titanium replacement joint, titanium medical piece of equipment, a piece of titanium that's going to go on the next spacecraft that's going all the way to Mars. It's incredible.
We are working very closely with local leaders, local universities, trade schools, anyone involved, anyone who cares about their environment.
Our partnership with organizations will make us leaders in soil rehabilitation and reclamation. Within a matter of months, it'll be completely reclaimed, topsoil pushed back, and there will be very little evidence that we were ever there. Farming, timber, recreational use, whatever the landowner wants to use this land for once it's said and done, they'll absolutely be able to do that.
Our county is going to remain as beautiful as it ever was, and by having this titanium put into good use, it may help strengthen our economy and ultimately our nation.
Titanium is that metal for the future, and so here at IperionX, we're ushering in an age of titanium.